Good morning. Monday, November 11th. It is the first Monday after the tragic election. Just going to put that right out there. We're going to use a TheraBand and a glider on the floor. I updated my computer, so it's doing this weird thing where it's focusing on right in front of it. When I go over there, it should adjust, hopefully. I have to research that and figure out why it's doing that and try and get it to change. How are we doing here? Yeah, see? See how it does that when I move here? Yeah, something's happening here. I gotta fix it. Okay. Sitting toward the front side of the chair, go ahead and put your glider in the middle of your feet, whatever glider you're using. We're just gonna lift the arms up, big inhale and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale. And lift. One more time, up and down. Let's go into a side bend, my favorite. Let's do that 5 times on the same side. Last 2. And then go ahead and switch up and over. You're tight, your body is going to want to twist forward, so try to stay right to the side. One more. Good, hands on knees, go ahead and roll down. Tuck your chin, go towards your feet. Come on back up. Exhale down. Inhale. Again, roll down. 2 more times. And up, good. Glider underneath your right foot. Let's do some big circles. I'm wondering if I add more light, that will make a difference. Reverse, you guys keep doing that. Keep going. All right, let's change sides. No, didn't make a difference. Big circles. And reverse. Made it worse. 2 more. And 5 under both feet. So just sit here. You're going to push out, pull in. You lose my toes there for a second. Both legs, push out, pull in. Arms cross. Use your tummy muscles to draw the legs back. Inhale, tummy muscles. Exhale. Hold the legs here, curl forward. Sit back up. And you know, the glider is always optional. You can kind of do everything without using a glider. Curl forward. Exhale. Inhale. 2 more. Exhale. One more time. I'm just rolling down elbows to thighs and rolling back up. Let's push out on the glider. As you exhale, you're going to pull your legs in, curl forward. Exhale, curl forward. Inhale out. Curl forward. Last 2. and up. Push this away to the right side. Bend in that direction. Stay here. Pull that back in. Let's do that 2 more times. Over. In. One more time. Over. And in. All right, take your band. Both feet on. We're going to pull back. I'm having deja vu. Did we do all this last week? Maybe. Pull back. Four more. Last 2. Oh, there we are. There's our last person. We go. Hey, we got our last person. All right. Glider and TheraBand. So we're going to push the glider over to this side. And I'm going to put my TheraBand. I'm not going to push down on my leg. Okay. I'm just going to hold it here. I'm going to pull this back and twist away. So I'm just holding it so it doesn't move. That's all. Don't push on your leg. Twist. Two more. Nice. Pull in. Go to the other side. Okay. Hand on the thigh. Arm reaches. So we're just creating this long line between the hand and the left foot. And then add the twist back. I usually inhale when I'm going to the back. Exhale front, inhale. Last 2. One more. Yes, and home. Good. Band behind your back, feet on top of the glider. Shimmy it up to the middle of your back. Reach the arms forward, curl into it. Inhale, sit up. And when I mean curl into it, you push your ribs, back ribs into the band, but your body bends forward, okay? So I'm not bending here, I'm bending here. Exhale, reach. We're going to start to spin our arms. So we'll start with palms up, and as the arms go out, you'll turn the palms to the floor. Exhale, spin the arms. Inhale, palms up. Reach out. Reach. Little forward bend with the upper back. One more time, reach. And back in. Good. From here, just hold the arms here, pull and push with your feet, your legs. So we'll add this movement into the reach forward from the upper body. Good. Keep the legs in. So the legs and the arms are going to move together. Upper back is going to bend forward. Exhale, reach. Inhale, come back in. Continue to twist the arm bones. Exhale, reach. Inhale. Lots of abdominals on the exhale. Three more. 2. One more time. Reach. And back. Open. close. Palms facing out. Open. How tight you want to make the band is up to you, okay? Open. I'm kind of just letting my legs do their own thing. They don't really feel like staying together today, so I'm not going to make them open. One more time, open. And close. Let's add the legs. Legs go out, arms open. Legs pull back in. So we're going to switch the breathing. The exhale is everything in, the inhale is everything out. Again, use your core muscles to pull the legs back. 3, 2, and 1. Nice. All right. Move this over. Put this under your foot. Let's do a little bit of wrist, forearm work. Let's do this first, though. Tap. Through the shoulder, down the arm. We're going to do this side first, and then we'll change, and then we'll do the other side. And then brush. Make sure you're drinking enough water. I can tell I'm slightly dehydrated by the way my skin feels. It's a little dry. And down. All right, we're going to go to some forearm work. First, we'll start at wrist, and then we'll add in the forearm. So you want this a little bit tight. So you're going to pick up your elbow, and you're just going to bend your wrist down and up. If this causes any pain for you, then just do it without anything in your hand. I'm pressing my arm against my waist. Curl. Take your time. Working just in the wrist. You can put your other hand here if you want, just to keep it there. Lower arm muscles. One more time. And then we're going to do some small circles. Elbow against body, other hand hold here so that you really focus on the wrist. Reverse. Loosen up the band if it gets too tight. Good. All right, I'm going to go into open and close here. This is going to hit my leg, which is fine. Again, keeping the elbow at the waist. Go over the front of my foot. We're going to go out to the side and in. I'm going to push the shoulder back a little bit. Out to the side. I want to keep this line between my earlobe and the edge of my shoulder. And out. Or more. Last 2. And in. Okay. Spin the skin on your lower arm. So just twist it around the bones. That'll bring all the tendons, ligaments, and muscles with it. Good. Arm reaches forward. You're going to flex, and drop. flex. You can have your hand down here. I don't care where your hand is. Doesn't matter. It can be down here if you want. We're just working through the wrist. So I'm going to go into flex and then I'm going to pull back with my other hand. So I'm really trying to get this fold in at the wrist joint. And then, so this one's hard. This one's hard. Going the other direction. Can feel it in my thumb. So I would suggest just taking your other hand and just really gently just pushing your hand back. Try to keep your arms straight when you do it. Really hard. Then you're going to flip your hand over on this leg and we're going to just kind of bend into this. So again, working the front of the wrist here. Be careful. If it hurts, don't do it. One more time. Yeah. This joint. For me, anyway. Go all the way around the elbow. Circumduct, reverse. Good. Hand down. Brush that off. And tap on the other side. Tap, 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 tap. Especially here. There. And brush off. Good. I'm going to change my band to my other foot. Change my glider to my other foot. I don't care if you're inside or outside of your leg, doesn't really matter. Elbow at waist. Find the tension you want to work with. And start to twist your wrist. I'm going to use this arm to help me. It just holds my lower arm. Couple more in this direction. And then we'll reverse other way. Tried to get my sister to join, but not today. Two more. Good. And around. Release that. Stretch out. Pull the fingers up. And bring the fingers down. We'll go back out. We'll go to this one in a second. Fingers up and down. Right at this wrist joint. Right? I don't care where you put your arm. Put it down here if you want. Here. Up here. One more time. Circles. Reverse. Hold your band. Elbow at waist. Pull out and in. So I don't move here. This stays stationary. Shoulder stays open. Even when my arm comes in, my shoulder stays open here on the side. Out. Band's pulling me over a little bit. Open, close. Two more. Yes. And down. Okay. Here's the hard parts. So we're gonna, this direction's not so hard. Until you start putting your hand down on something, and then we'll flip it and go this way. And then flip the other way. Back up again. Down. And then flip it over on your leg, so your fingers are pointing inward towards you. And then you can lean on this, and if you back up a little bit, you get that. This side's way better than my other side. But that changes daily. And release, circle. Reverse, brush off. Fingers. Place them together. Flip them around. Flip them back towards you. And then flip them around. And back to you. All right, where were we? All right, let's go back to glider under left foot. I'm going to start to move back towards the back of the chair. And I'm going to pick up my right foot with my band. Bring it up. Pull. Just 5 times. As you pull, allow the foot to flex. Great. As you pull back to here, now push and flex here. So now let's work the ankle joint a little bit. You can wrap the band around your hands if that's more comfortable for you instead of holding on to it. And we'll do circles. And reverse. Good. Elbows in, open, close. Foot's on the glider. Open, close. This leg is going to react a little bit to this. I think I'm getting like tons of text messages. So we're going to go out, pull in. If you don't like this part, don't do it. Both legs out, both legs in. One more. Pull in. Lean back. Okay? Bend your knee, push away. Bend your knee, push away. 2 more. Yes, you're working your thigh. One more time. Come forward and drop your foot. Unwrap here. Hands on knees. Okay, roll forward. You can go halfway down. You can go all the way down. Two more. And up. Change your glider to the other side. Place your foot on top of your band. Wrap your hands if you want. Make it easier to lift it up. Bring it up. Flex and point. Ooh. My right ankle always cracks when I do this. Circles. Reverse. Pull. Pull. Two more. Good. Open, close. So where you leave your hands for this part is entirely up to you. If you do a long arm, it just feels different. This, you have a little bit more support. The band will stretch as you move your leg. Other leg's going to stay inward. We're going to start adding that other leg here in a second. Okay. You want to lean back because you don't want to be too much in your hip sockets, front of your hips. So here we go. Both legs out and in. I have to move to the edge a little bit. Out and in. Don't do it if it bothers you. This is not a very easy exercise. Let's do one more. Come in, bend your knee. We got 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and down. Good. Take that away. Hands. Holding the bands can get crazy at times. Reverse. Good. Drop the arms. Round forward. Let your hands be really relaxed. I'm going to go both feet on the glider. If you want to go feet on the floor for more stability, that's completely fine. So I'm just going to reach. Exhale forward. Inhale. One more time. Reach and open. Good. Legs together. Band starts at the top. Make sure it's even on side to side. Go underneath, cross it over, bring it back up. Okay, just make sure your legs are together when you start. It'll pretty much, the band just sticks to itself, so you don't have to pull on it or anything, just hold it here at the top. Here we go. Out and in. My feet are lifting up from the inside edges. I'm rolling into the side of my foot. 5 more, great hip work. 3 and 1. I'm going to pull this over to the right. I'm going to move this leg out and bring this leg back in. This camera thing is really bugging me. Out and in. It's funny how they always think they're making things better, right? Out and in. Depends on what you're doing. Woohoo! I feel that right hip. How about you? Change sides. They never talk to us normal people. Those geeks. We go open, close. Oh yeah, working the hip. Woo! 4 more. Last time. Yes. All right, take that off. Take this off. Put this behind you. Sitting in the front edge. Cross the arms. Curl back. Come back up. Roll off your tailbone. lift, exhale, go back. Oh, now it's something to do with, Mary said maybe take my hat off. No, it has something to do with the way that cameras changed when I updated the system. Some setting is different. New operating system on a Mac has to be it. Two more, roll back. Roll back, stay back, twist, twist, right and left. Last two. Yes, come up and forward, hands on knees. Twisting again, keep your hands here. This arm will fall, this one will stay here. You're gonna twist back. Come back to the middle. I'm gonna push on this leg a little bit, but this leg won't move when I do that. Twist back. One more. Change sides, twist back. Ooh, crack. Two. Last one. Okay, so we're gonna take the right arm and you're gonna go in this direction. Okay, but we're gonna twist back and then lift that arm. So that arm is gonna come over toward this front shoulder and knee here. Come back to me, twist, lift. One more time, twist. You lean over a little bit toward that leg. All right, other side. So first you want to do this, right? So you twist, lift that arm, that left arm down, come back towards me, twist, breathe in. One more time, twist, reach, down, and center. All right, back to twists. I'm gonna go back to glider here. I'm sitting at the front edge of my chair for all of this. Just makes my body work harder the further the distance is between my hips and my shoulders in the chair. All right, legs will stay still, curl back, touch the chair, twist, twist, center up. Roll into the back of your hips. Rotate, rotate, and lift. Two more times, back. And up. I feel all those little tummy muscles in there, like adjusting to the twists. Back, twist, twist, and up. So if I don't have my legs move when I do that twist, it stays focused in here. All right, we're gonna add some legs in. Roll back, push your legs, twist, pull your legs, push your legs, pull your legs, come back up. Leave it out if you don't like it. Curl back, touch the chair, push your legs, twist right, pull in, twist left, pull in, come back up to sit. So we're just adding in all the musculature along the whole front line of the body. When your legs stay still, we don't get to experience that. Curl back, twist, push your legs, pull them in, push your legs, pull them in, and up. to sit. Drop your arms, side bend. One more time, side bend. Good. Pivot just a little bit to the right. So my hips are on an angle now. Push out, pull in. Engage here. I can stay engaged here and still breathe, right? I keep the diaphragm up closer into the rib cage. Draw the abdominals in. All right, adding on. Okay, so we're going to do a little side bend in this direction. Come back up. Let's add the legs. You can hold the edge of the chair, don't fall off. Legs go out, legs pull in. A little bit of an angle. 5 times. 3. One more. Just twisting and turning and encouraging the muscles to work in a little bit of different of an angle. Let's go over the other side. Push and pull. One more. Stay in, side bend this way. So you're side bending away from the angle your legs are going. You can use the edge of the chair, right? When you go over if you want. Good. Legs and arm go together. Push out. Pull in. 3. Last 2. One more time. Woo. And in. Nice. Legs to front. Okay, we're gonna stand up. Let's use the glider underneath our foot, not feet, foot. Eventually. Okay, eventually we'll do that. I need to move my mat. All right, go ahead and stand up. Let me fix this. So because I can't glide the glider on my mat, I'm just gonna get my mat out of the way. Oh, you can't see me at all. Okay, hold on. Hold on a minute. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay. All right, so I'm going to keep the glider handy. Okay, I'm going to keep it handy here. First, let's start with Emma. I'm also going to keep my band handy. So let's just start with stepping back on one leg and getting a stretch into the back of that leg. Front knee's bent. And now we'll just lift up on that back heel and come back down. Front knee will bend and straighten. Two more. Good, and then we'll step in. Go ahead and change sides. Bend the front leg, stay here for a moment. Go ahead and up and down. Two more. Good, and then step in. All right, walk backwards a little bit. Okay, and then push your hips back and then just bend your knees. So don't let your knees go forward, please. And don't pull on your chair. So hips back, bend your knees and straighten. Think about your heels taking the weight of the exercise. Even if you just do a little tiny one, that's okay. But hips have to go back. We do this when we're standing up, sitting down from the chair. Just changing the weight distribution. Last two, back. One more time, back. And up. Good. Heels go together. So I'm just going to turn this way. You guys can keep holding on to the chair with both hands. I'm just going to come this way. So heels are together. We're going to go up onto the toes, right? You're going to try and keep your heels together. If your knees get in the way, I know some people's knees turn in a little bit here. So if your knees get in the way, just separate your feet a little bit, okay? So we're going to lift, squeeze your butt, and lower. Exhale, come up and come down. You want to try not to lean like that, okay? Try to do it standing up straight. If you got to lean a little bit, that's okay. Still get into the back of the legs, but you get more booty if you stand up straight. Up. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Good. Okay. Now, if you are standing facing the chair, which is fine, it's going to limit your ability to circle around a little bit. So if you are okay with turning to your side, go ahead and do that. So we're going to find the glider, and we're going to circumduct the leg around the standing one. On my right side, my hip likes to pop out like that, so I have to really engage, especially these inner thigh muscles here on my right leg. This is my right leg. So I want to just kind of make sure I don't drop into this side of the hip. It's a lot of work for me. For you may not be. For me, this position is really challenging to try to keep this leg organized. Circle around. Last 2. One more time. Good. Yeah. Okay, changing sides. It's not helping me at all. Okay. Okay. Here we go. So this side I don't have so much trouble with. And you might have the same kind of issue, you may not. But it is challenging to try to keep the leg from popping out, right? The one you're standing on. 2 more. Nice, 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 nice. All right, go back to facing your chair. If you didn't, if you turned, if you didn't turn, you're still there. All right, we're gonna go into this little bit wider foot position. Before we were pretty close to each other. Now we're gonna go a little bit wider. So my heels are directly under my sitting bones, which are right here. And we're gonna lift and lower. And again, it'll be easier to come up and down here. See if you can get your hips to come forward when you do it. Again, it'll give you more glute engagement. We need that booty. Two more. Good. Okay, back to our glider. Works the calves, doesn't it? Go ahead and flex your ankle, so pull your toe up. And then change sides, pull your toe up. Good, we're gonna go into a little bit of a lunge series here. Starting with just pushing back, squeeze here, pull back in, push back. So this will be step one if you don't wanna move forward from this exercise. And then I'm gonna start to bend my leg in the front. So I go back and then I pull in. Push back, bend my front leg, pull in. If it hurts your knee, leave it out. Just do the push back. Two more. You can bend forward a little bit, one more time. Back and in. Cross behind you, press. So it looks like this. I'm crossed behind, I'm just gonna push back. 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. Good, changing sides. Step one, push back, that's it. Just push back. One more time. Add in the bend of the front leg. It makes it more challenging. You can bend forward a little bit. 3, you won't do that many. 2, and 1, and front. Good, I'm just turning so you can see what's going on. I'm just going to go to right behind my other foot. So I'm on an angle. Pulling those core muscles. 2 more. Yes, and front. Woo. Legs are tired. All right, stand and march. And then kick back. One more each side. Good. If you're facing the chair, great. You don't have to for this one. So you're gonna bend your knees a little bit. You're gonna keep your feet flat on the floor. You're gonna rotate inward a little and outward a little. Don't let your feet roll. Okay, keep them nice and flat. Knees in, knees out. Just moves through those little teeny rotation muscles in the knee joint, ligaments, tendons. Ligaments connect bone to bone. Tendons connect muscle to bone. I think I have that right. That's why a ligament pull is much more severe than a tendon pull. I think I have that right. All right, just bend and straighten, bend and straighten. So my knees go forward a little bit. They go forward and up, forward and up. we stop bending our knees because it hurts, right? But then it's like a vicious circle. You don't bend your knees and then they get more arthritic and so you got to keep fluid going around in here, right? Any joints, you got to keep that fluid moving. Back to this position. So now we're going to roll the feet. All right. So I'm going to allow my big toe to touch the floor. This outside edge of my foot comes up a little bit. And then I roll to the outside edge of my foot. In, out. So this is going to affect everything. It's going to affect your ankles, your knee. You might even be able to feel it up here. If you put one hand here, you'll feel your leg bone turning in and out. Few more. Good. If it's comfortable, pick up this leg and just swing this knee back and forth. And then some circles like we did with the wrist. Reverse. Good, and down. Pick up this leg, swing this knee back and forth. Ooh, so different on this side for me. And little circles. And reverse. Good. Both hands on the back side of the chair, walk back a little bit. Bend your elbows, bend over, stretch back your legs, come back up. Keep your core muscles lifted as you do this. Try to stand right on top of your heels. Big stretch. Exhale, tummy lifts up. And 3. And 2. And 1. And up. That's it for today, friends. Thank you for coming.